What is going on, Basehead family? This is part 4 of my 815s budget build that we are doing on this channel. And in the previous video, we assembled my box. So in this video, we gotta cut out all the holes for the subs in the box. We then gotta route down all the edges, make sure everything is nice and smooth. Then we got some stain to throw on this thing to make it look nice. Then we'll be done. Let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for checking in. Big shout out to my subscribers. As I've mentioned before, we are of course doing a subscriber giveaway. This is an American Base XFL 15. To be in it for this giveaway, you just have to be a subscriber, obviously. Now, should we get up to 80,000 subscribers, which we are rapidly approaching, I'll be throwing in $300 along with this sub, so pretty sure I'll definitely be doing that. Now, should we get up to 90,000, I'll be throwing in $700, and if something crazy happens, y'all, and we get up to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this series, I'll be throwing in $1,500. That would warm my heart if I could do that. So excited to be getting back to my fans. All right, guys, back to the video. This side took a little bit of sanding down. I'm sure you can still kind of see it's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. We got to move on. Next thing we got to do some measuring and figure out where exactly we're going to put all the subs. Going to make it really symmetrical. So I'm going to measure, draw all my circles, and then cut that out, I suppose. After that, I still got to glue this top part down, put all the screws around the edges, but figured first to go ahead, get everything kind of cut out and where it needs to be. First thing I gotta do is really plan all this out. Then we're gonna have 3 on each side, 2 in the middle, there and there. Okay, so what I've done, I've got a point here right in the middle. We'll basically draw a line straight down there. That'll tell us is the exact middle to put my 2 subs, at least going this way. I then figured out about how far out I could put my sub here. Wanted it as close to the edge as possible, so I figured out that. So now that I know kind of where that is, I can do all the corners. I then can do 1 in the middle of the 2, 1 in the middle of the 2. From there, I can figure out the exact middle point between this hole and this hole, and have 1 sub directly in the middle there and there. This is the layout. Look at that, guys. Plenty of room for these subs to fit in there, nice and neat. So excited to have this all planned out. This is really coming together. Next thing I gotta do is, of course, cut all this out. It's gonna take me absolutely forever. I wish I had a jig for my router. That would make it a lot easier, but I don't. So we're gonna just drill some holes, then get the old jigsaw out and just go to cutting. All right, got all those holes cut. This is my least favorite part of building a box, is cutting out all the holes. And y'all, obviously this is the worst one I've ever done yet. That was way too many holes to be cutting out. Whew, but we got them, so all good to go. All right, routed all around all the edges. Give everything a quick sand. This is by no means perfect, but hey, it does look pretty good. Should be functional. That is what counts. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the subs in just to make sure that everything fits, that there's no hiccups. I think we'll be good, but yeah, better do that first. Look at this. How cool does this look? Y'all, here before too long, we'll see these things moving. Cannot wait for that. Oh my goodness. This looks insane. Absolutely wild. Y'all, I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, I had one of these American Base 12s, just one of these Elites. And I was like, you know what? One day, I'm gonna get myself a box with 2 15s in it. That was kind of my goal. I was so stoked. That was like almost 4 years ago now. But I think we've passed that up a little bit. 8 15s. This is wild. I just cannot get over this. Look at all those just hanging down. Wow, guys. Okay, next thing I gotta figure out is where I wanna stick this guy. This thing is absolutely awesome. I could put it right there on top. That would be out of the way and that would look fine, but I don't know, something about that just bothers me. I don't think I really want it there. No, so what else I'm thinking is my battery bank. It's gonna be right here, but I think it's only gonna come up to here or so, and I can move it out if I need to. So I could stick this guy right in the middle, right there. That would be a great central place. And then I'm thinking I may have 1 amp on this side, 1 amp on that side. So that would make it real easy just to run the wires symmetrically to both sides. So I think that might be what I do. Okay, next up we got to add some supports for this guy. So basically I've got 2 over there and 2 right there. All right, these supports are in. This thing is as solid as can be, guys. A little wobbly because my ground's not level, but yes, sir. This thing is solid. Awesome. Okay, next up, I'm gonna drill all my holes for the screws that are gonna hold the top on. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill those. I might go ahead and stain everything and then take out the 4 ones around the corner, pop this off, glue it all, and put it back on. All right, next up, we gotta stain this box. Last major thing I gotta do before we can put it in the car. I went and got some Mission Oak. Now I meant to get the gloss first. Like a dumb butt, I went out and bought the satin by accident, so I gotta take this back. But I went ahead, picked up the gloss. So this is a stain and poly combo. Normally you put your stain on, then you put your polyurethane on top of it to give it that gloss. But hey, this is a 2-in-1, so it makes my life a little bit easier. So we'll be trying this out, seeing how it does. Put a little bit of this on here the other night just to kind of see what it would look like. Now I'm going to be putting this on with a brush. The nice thing about stain, you can just use a rag or something like that, but this is what I got. So I went ahead, sanded everything down, kind of got it as good as I could. Obviously, I could get some putty, really fill in all the cracks and imperfections if I wanted this to look perfect, but we're on a time crunch. Knowing me, I'll be using this for a little while and pulling it back out anyway, so let's just get this done. Obviously, the thicker you put this on, the darker it's gonna be. So I guess we'll start out a little bit lighter and we'll just go from there. I like that. Definitely looks better than the wood. Kind of interesting. It brings out all these little like swirls that are in this plywood. So I don't know. Doesn't bother me at all. Just interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Hopefully we'll have a nice, you know, kind of gloss finish over it once it's done. If it's not good enough, I can always go out and buy some gloss poly to put on top of it. But I guess let's get this thing painted. All right, I know the video made it look like that took no time at all, but y'all, that took forever. My arm is worn out, tired of painting. Definitely a different staining, just a different texture than paint. It's kind of like it's stickier or something. Don't exactly know how to explain it, but hey, guys, we got it on there. And I gotta say, it does look pretty good. All right, gonna let this dry. After that, gotta cut out our place for our terminal. And then we gotta glue down the top piece to get all that screwed down. Also maybe paint the inside black or something like that, just so when you look in, it'll look all black. I'm not 100% sure what exactly I'm gonna do with that yet, but we are one step closer.